It was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway in Buffalo. But here comes Diggs. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man is Ross, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carlos Basham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes Diggs. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Throwing is Allen on third. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here's Ross. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back.
Usually quarterback.
A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tanner Muse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there, because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
Off play action. Fields checks this down to Hubbard. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Bills! Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Pass on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And now here's Ross. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. Now Ross to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Flush to his right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 31, Fields. Again, he finds more. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now Fields.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hubbard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently,
You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Flushed, and a pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Bass is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back to throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Fields.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So Allen's going to look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to